when that top bone shifts underneath the skull, whenever you've had some kind of flippy fall on your neck thing happen, it'll lock up slightly and your head will tilt, and what your body will do is tighten up and kind of hyper contract to get your eyes level. Your new baseline will no longer be upright, it'll be slightly contorted. How you doing?
Well, doing pretty good.
You think you're in, think you're out? What are you feeling?
I think I'm in. I don't know how to get rid of this thing though. I've gargled with salt water.
So your natural antibiotics are going to be as follows. Probably the most powerful is garlic. And when I say garlic, I'm saying go to Fresh Market, get an organic bundle of garlic, chop up, you know, a little piece of it or whatever, and just eat it and swallow it raw. The way it works with head and neck is all of the veins drain into the neck. So the way to use an antibiotic natural like that would almost be to have it like a dip. Kind of smash it up and get it oily, and then take, you know, and have it be a dip in your mouth, and those veins will suck it in, and you'll have it all in here through those lymph nodes. Your lymph nodes are what's fighting it. You'll probably feel them swollen in there. Yeah. If you can use a powerful, more natural antibiotic, and you'd be surprised. It sounds cheesy because I'm saying it's garlic, but it was so.
That's what they call Russian penicillin.
Yeah, it is like, man, it will. You'll feel it burn because it's killing everything. What are you noticing kind of when you were out and now when you're in with your body?
I've been in the whole time, right?
Yeah.
I'm not constantly in pain. I felt this pain in here all the time. I just felt like I want to do this all the time or do something that felt twisted. So I'm just functioning at work without thinking about it all the time. Everything hurts. I'm just not catering to this pain all the time. But I can't do that, or I can't do this.
You're gonna need to be aware of your body when it was in versus out. So you can get in there. After 90 days, for people who are here, they're once a month. So you're gonna wanna be in that rhythm up there.
Someone needs to open a practice in Charleston.
I know. I know, exactly.
Very, very nice. The Greenville's not that far.
There's only 50 of
3
us.
hours.
There's only 50 docs that do this approach.
Well, there needs to be more.
I know. What's up? How goes it, man?
Sometimes I just like kind of push down the top of my head and see if it feels comfortable.
Exactly. Cool. That's actually a good trick. That makes sense.
Before I would push down on the right side and feel something.
That's awesome because you'd be buckled, so you'd feel more.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Does medical cannabis fight cancer?
Yes.
Well, there's no like pill cure for cancer. There's no, you got to change the way you think. Your body is the cure for cancer. So you have to have your body able to fight off that kind of stuff. The major thing in research right now that is pointing to a cause of cancer is antibiotics in childhood. The immune system gets attacked in the beginning. And that's having like a dramatic correlation with adulthood cancer. Your immune system is what fights cancer. So when you attack your immune system, you're going to be... I would get some opinions from docs who are treating these things naturally before I let anybody start poking my tumor.
Yeah, the pain's already gone.
Softens up nice. So you could tell right away when that releases. How does it feel different?
Yeah, I'm not feeling the pain where your pressure is. I mean, it was tender where I was going, you know.
And it just kind of softens up for you.
Yeah.
That's the worst feeling, is being out of alignment.
Yeah, totally.
lot of things happen, but there's two things that'll happen that I'm looking for when you're out. One is the body will twist and compensate for that head tilt. And that'll show up when you're on the table as one side of your body pulling up slightly. And then two is there's a nerve root just underneath the atlas and above C2 that when the atlas is shifted like that, when it's displaced, it'll irritate that nerve. Pain is fed by pissed off nerve roots. So as long as you're taking pressure off of those nerves, you're gonna have less pain. Even if you have, a lot of times people assume that just because you have degeneration, there's like bones pushing on nerves. Not often. Usually it's inflammation and pressure in that area that irritates those nerves. So even if your joints are kind of rough looking, as long as you can take pressure off and the inflammation breaks up, you'll feel better. So if you notice it when you're sleeping, that tends to point towards it being overly contracted through the night. You're in maybe one position for too long. Yeah. Because what'll happen is, even when you're sleeping, you have muscles that are contracted to hold you in position. When you don't move around enough and let those relax and other ones come on, those specific muscles will fatigue.
I mean, all I gotta do is just shift.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it goes away.
exactly. That's what you'll notice right now is even if you still have stuff going on, it should be different. If it usually aches on the right, it's the left. If you usually get a headache here, it's there, kind of thing.
Now, is it okay, like, to, you know, stretch your neck and stuff like that, or what?
Just,
I'm like,
I would just try not, a lot of people, to get extra motion, they're usually tight in the lower neck. They'll kind of pivot at the top of the neck.
yeah.
Just try to almost think of your neck
I was
as,
afraid I would crack it because I'm so used to cracking my neck.
try to bend more at the lower neck. So you're keeping the head and neck together and you're just kind of bending instead of pivoting at up top. You'll see what I mean if you gotta try to do it. Glad your arm's feeling better.
Yeah. The first night was really good sleep.
The best part of that is you're gonna heal when you're sleeping. So the better your sleep is, that's like exponential for your body to heal. Isn't that crazy just from that little click?
Yeah.
I don't know.